let's see if what if we are if the internet is good to me today. Seems like it is, so. Alright, alright, alright. It's been a while. So, as to the reason that I wasn't live yesterday, I had a fitness test to attend at like 5 p.m. my time, so I didn't have time for streaming. But you shouldn't be surprised. You knew this day of reckoning would come. But on the brighter side, I've started a referral letter to hopefully get me out of doing it in the future, because Jesus Christ, my leg, my leg, his leg. You know that one SpongeBob fish, the my leg guy. What the hell was his name? Wait, wasn't he fucking up his leg because he wanted to see like that really giant nurse? My leg. Oh, someone hasn't been logging on, huh? You can always tell when a streamer has last logged on from the amount of gas in their room. Hello. I cannot even begin the or even attempt to pronounce your name. So, Singer. So, I guess we'll just go with that. Hey, how you doing? We just started stream, so we got so we're just you know, filling up our gas and whatever. Alright. It's a little bit interesting on the whatever. So. Apparently, if you, where this gun is concerned, you can only pull the charging handle that the side of your gun is on. That'll do for now. I'll fill up the rest before I get off stream. Welcome everyone. How was your day? How's everyone doing? I'm in constant agony right now, but that's neither here nor there, you know, as per usual. I'm not gonna lie, the Tabor rehabilitation is taking a really long time, and I have absolutely no clue when the wipe is happening, but man, this shit takes long. Alright, well, I guess we might as well just, get on with it, I guess. No point in procrastinating. Oh, I need this. Let's just go on ahead and let's go. What did I drop frames? No. No! You don't do that! You do not drop frames on me! How dare you? How dare you? So once again, we're on seated mode because I'm in agony with from yesterday's physical fitness test. So yippee yay yay, I guess. It's not like the test was anything serious, but I did coincidentally push myself maybe a little bit too hard, and as a result, you know, I kinda dug myself a hole with that with my runner's knee coming back. So, you know, just the usual bullshit, you know. You try to escape military, but military doesn't escape you. Proper? Oh, okay. So that's what this place is called? Proper? Man, they really find a way to add their devs in every single aspect of the game, huh? I mean, I love Proper, so can't get mad. He is homie. Power supply. Alright, so once again we need all the gauges, all the bandages, the NRSs, just the whole 9 yards, as they say. So I've been making a couple videos like off stream, as an excuse to you know, play Tabor. And I mean, it's not to say that Tabor hasn't been fun lately, but it's just been the case of well, I mean, it doesn't matter to me if I get the Omega container or not. It's just, it would be nice to get it, of course, but considering how late it is into wipe, I wouldn't be surprised if I literally got it like on the very last day of wipe, and then it's completely pointless because I don't get to play with it at all, you know. So I think the Omega container is starting to become irrelevant, but I mean, it's not to say I still can't go for it. So connection terminated. Can I play with you? Nope. I'm doing PVE solos only, so that's your answer. But thank you for the follow. Oh. Unless your follow is just for me to play with you. But you know, it's a case of I don't want to get TK'd. You can promise me that you won't TK me, but those are just words. So and I'm not really up to playing with people, so too bad, I guess. Oh, grenade. How can we use this? Ooh, okay. Alright. Interesting. After one of those videos, I've just I feel like I've gained some form of night vision on myself, cause that challenge, cause I did this one stupid challenge video where like I basically did like what's it called, where I basically just ran without MVGs in in Island, so you can kind of guess how that went. I didn't die, but it's kind of unwatchable, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of unwatchable. Big shield. Big shield. Yeah, I thought so. Right between the eyes. Has like my past 3 streams just been me hitting as many Makamiya's knights as possible. I feel like that's what it's been for the most part. Feels like these days I need to start start doing this shit off stream, but I'm also kind of it's also kind of like a why do I need to do that? It's not exactly like it's gonna change anything, right? So my opinion on cheese, I think it's alright. I mean, you are the prophet of cheese, so you're gonna crucify me if I say anything bad about cheese? Probably. I think it's okay. Nothing bad about cheese. I heard cheese has a cheese has a chemical that is very similar to, that gives you the similar feeling of addiction to like when you're doing drugs. So that's why everybody likes cheese, you know? I mean, you wouldn't catch me just going all fucking Tom and Jerry and then just carving up like a like a triangle of cheese and then just munching on it. But occasionally I do buy like nacho spread or something like that, and then I eat, well, nachos with it. Nacho cheese. Processed trash filled with microplastics. Yeah, forgive me. I forgot we're talking to the prophet of cheese here, who knows every single thing about cheese. My bad. Yeah, I guess so. But then again, you know, I can't afford to buy like that giant cheese wheel that everyone on that I see on like every single YouTuber shorts, you know, and then they make like fettuccine or something in it, something like that. You just do it right in the fucking cheese wheel. It's a little nasty if you ask me, but sure. Yeah, I'm not a cheese connoisseur per se, so you know. That really hurts. You can make cheese from milk. Yeah, I've seen like what was that called? Unus Annus, from, that was Markiplier and Ethan Nestor. Or, sorry, Mark and Ethan Mark Edward Fishbach and Ethan Nestor, if we want to get technical. And they made like mozzarella with cheese, and it was like really weird. But I'm lactose intolerant, so. Well, actually, the funny thing is that I'm pretty sure I didn't start off as lactose intolerant, but like years and years of drinking milk has just made me like start going to having to take a poop every time I drink milk or whatever now, so you must leave to continue your conquest to ask more streamers about cheese. Hells yeah. The prophet of cheese must spread his message. Go forth. Fulfill your destiny. Unfortunate fate. Well, what do you got? What you got it? Well, what? Nothing to be done about it, unfortunately. But you know, Maybe I should start running less ammunition. If I start to run the typical Stanag magazines again, I'll probably be able to run faster again, I guess. But then again, it's Stanag mags, so. Hey Munchin. How you doing? I'm just as per usual for like my past 3 or 4 live streams, I've just been running Makamias for all the Hana missions that I have. I still have yet to find a hack tool, so it's been very slow recently. Thinking about running a different build, because I'm gonna be honest, like bringing 300 rounds of ammo doesn't seem to be doing me any good anymore. I think I'll start running Stanag mags or something. It really doesn't help that because of the fucking fitness test that I had to take, and my body feels like a wreck, and because of that I also feel really, really tired. Let's put these bad boys away. With a Scar magazine, let's go buy some magazines. I think Scar magazines work with this, and I think the color would look pretty nice in tandem. Alright, let's take a look here. This should work, right? Oh yeah, that looks fantastic, by the way. Hoo-wee! And they cost the same too. Alright. Custom Scar magazine. Hell no. Bro Scythe Jr. I have no idea who you're talking about. Absolutely no clue. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, so I'm just gonna assume it's probably a good thing. I hope. You wish, Okami. You wish it was a good thing. Oh my god, that's mine. We need 2 empty magazines so that we can all the richest Tabor players. I don't know about rich. I just play a little bit too much. And it's not like playing too much is really a really something that should be to be proud of in any sense of the word, to be honest. Why am I so tall? Calibrate. There we go. Plus, how much can be comparative if I am a PVE only player? Of course I'm gonna be rich. You know, there's no competition for the loot. You know? PVE, it's too easy. Can't compare me with someone who probably actually fights for his stuff, right? Anyways, that's just how I see it. Thought I was rich with 8 tier 6s. Oh boy. I mean, technically, that is good enough as is, so you can consider yourself rich. Greed. There's no such thing as greed if you're content with what you have. You play PvP and he does that too. Yeah, in PvE there's no real competition with any of the loot, so it's no real surprise that I have as much stuff as I do, right? So yeah, it's just something to take note of, I guess. You know, it's not. I'm rich. I'm just rich because it's a byproduct of playing PvP, not because I'm actually like some fucking hero fucking John. It's not because I'm John, fucking John Tabor or whatever the kids say now these days. Getting closer. We're almost there. John Wick, sometimes. Ow, my back. Ugh. Thank you, Shrub, for constantly being in my way. Oh my god, I don't have the energy to ADS. I don't have the energy to exist today. Hey Brex. God of Tabor? Hell no. Hey Beerus. Hey Brex. How you doing? People say there's a god at something, it means you're very good at it. That's what you mean. Nope. I mean, technically, you could consider in PVE the player is the smartest person, so technically you could consider the player the god, I guess. 我是神. I mean, it's not. I mean, glitch systems. Thank you for follow. Well, it's not exactly like It's not exactly like there's any difference between easy, normal, or hard. It's just for the people who want to physically challenge themselves by apparently going through hard mode where they can like full auto or whatever. I kind of stopped with the whole hard mode thing when they first released it and then added a bit too many zeros to the back, so it's you know, it's not ideal. You don't use that term a lot because you only follow one god. Yeah, I can't blame you. Religion is a fickle bitch. Yeah, no. I'm not sure if I want to. Well, I have discussed religion on this channel before, but I'm not so sure about it anymore these days. Don't wanna offend anyone, if you know what I'm saying. Anyone up here? I guess not. Your blood sugar dropped from drinking battery acid, sorry. And then you drink sweet tea to get it back up. Are you sure you did not just get diabetes? Cause Monster has, cause that battery acid stuff has a lot of sugar too, so. Wow. Why does it hurt to even just do something as simple as fucking raising my hand to open a crate? Oh, it's two. Where are you, sneaky little? I can see you over there, you sneaky little sneaky. You were born with it? Oh. Those insulin jabs aren't gonna stab themselves into the bloodstream, so. Yeah, you feel, see, believe in his head. It's okay. It's okay to talk about religion, yeah, but someone else might not be. So, just I mean, if the topic rises up and I'm in a place where I know the people I'm talking to probably won't get offended, then I'll probably talk about it. But for the most part, I'll just stick to a maybe not type of deal, you know. Insulin pump. All right, so forget the needles. He is not John Needle. I got no TD VR milk. We got nothing. Okay. We got any stat kicks this raid? Oh. Am I out? I can't tell. I mean, I know I'm out of bullets, but I don't know if I have one in the chamber. It's really hard to tell with this gun. You're like a robot. Yeah, I'm playing PVE. I don't enjoy like PvP and what entails PvP in general, so I shy away from it. I mean, you know, they gave us the option, so I choose you PVE. PvP is so hard. Why don't I have any night vision equipped? Well, Makamiya's night is not as dark as Island. so it's fine. So it's fine. I can see. No problem. Now if we were talking about Island night, then yeah, I just put on the NVGs on Maka night for specifically the situations where I can't see shit on whatever I'm looking at. That's really about it. Island is dark. Oh yeah. Can you join? I'm doing PvE solos only. I haven't done any viewer rates, and I don't think I ever plan to, so sorry dude. I actually like recorded a video recently where I basically did exactly that. I just didn't use night vision on Island. To be honest, no night vision on Island is not as bad as it seems. Occasionally you need to feel around in the dark, but it's not as bad. The landmarks are bright enough that you can kind of see what's going on for the most part, so and hey, you know, if anyone ever has that has a quest 2 and they just gain a flat advantage, huh? A question? Sure, shoot. How many minutes? Favorite gun in the game? Currently, the MDR. I'm a big bullpup guy. Plus with the attachments that I slap onto it, it's basically just it's just overall like it just fixes all the issues with the other guns. It's perfect for CQB, and then I slap a laser on it for better CQB, and then I put the Smith's scope on it. Thank you for following the channel, by the way. I slapped the Smith scope on it so that I oh my god, I'm tired. Slap the Smith scope on so that I don't have any issues with long range shenanigans, and then bada bing bada boom. Set for life. You don't need anything else. Period. Alright. Good gun? Yeah. I mean, everyone apparently prefers their beloved FNFL these days, so. But you know what? It's PvE, so why not play some off meta shit, right? Okay. Looks like we are gonna be taking whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking. Take a toke here in 3, 2, 1. Skull. Ah. Don't mind the arm. It's got a mind of its own. I'll chop it off later. You have returned with cheese. Very, very nice. How many did you manage to convince? All? None? Ow. Seated mode and everything still hurts to do. That's shit's some crazy work right there. Bunker tour? Oh. Well, shit, I selected it. I picked ready up a bit too late. Once I'm done with this raid, I guess we can just take a quick peek around. It's not much. There's not much to the bunker, to be honest. It's like that. It's just like that one scene from the Matrix. We need guns, lots of it, and then it's just you pull up my entire bunker. I don't take those. So why do I always search it? Beats me. I still can't believe like I haven't found a hack tool anywhere. I mean, I know it's pretty fucking stupid to ask for a hack tool to just fall from the sky, but I've been hitting a couple vaults here and there. It's not exactly like so the fact that I've gotten like 0 from wow, this guy's shrouded in darkness. What the hell? So the fact that I've gotten like absolutely zero hack tools for that quest is just ridiculous. Got told once that even if you lose everything in raid, it doesn't matter because at least you use the stuff itself. Letting sit around will be wiped. So why get mad when you lose something? I think it's well, it's because there are people who have like real gear fear in the game, and they haven't shook it off yet. Am I trying to get collector? No, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this quest. Complete 25 raids on Makamiya's night without dying. Complete 20 raids on Makamiya's night. We're trying to do Tabor Rehabilitation Hospital quests for the most part. Yeah, people have gear fear, either because they've started out the game or they just for some reason can never shake their gear fear, and they take it very, very seriously whenever they lose their shit, especially if it's not something that's easily obtainable. I mean, for stuff like, you know, if you lose an MCX spear, fair enough, I guess, but if you lose something like just a G3A3 or a FAL or basically anything that you can buy, you shouldn't really need to be mad. That's why I've also never understood like the naked rate thing. Cause like at the end of the day, whatever you don't use is just gonna collect dust in your whatever anyway, so you might as well just bring your gear into raid. So well, okay, so if y'all would stick around for long enough, I'll show y'all a little sneak peek of some raw raw video footage that I recorded prior to a couple days ago. So obviously I do videos on Tabor as well. I don't. Sometimes I'm off stream and I just want to record like this video, and I'm like a real I really don't care about loot type guy, you know. So I go in, I do a stupid video. If I die, oh well. And then I don't like take stuff from my Twitch most of the time, cause the bit rate sometimes gets a little bit atrocious. So oh my stomach. You BRB, alright. Jesus Christ, man. I completely missed him. Oh my god. Ooh, an SSD. People have been complaining about that this stuff has been getting rare. I mean, to be honest, if I knew I had to collect so many of the things that I have to collect, I mean, quite frankly, I would start collecting them from the start. But hopefully by the time the next wipe happens, they overhaul the quest and task line for the remainder traders, because Yuri, because they only did not they did Yuri. They only did Spectre and Minty, which, I mean, granted, they are the two most important ones, but then they made the Omega container tied to all the traders that you can level up being at level 5. So you really would think that they would have done that first instead of tying the Omega secure container to whatever it was. But hey, it is what it is. You give me $100 if I have an Identity X in my PVE bunker. Well, I've considered buying it a couple times ago, but I have 0 of that, so what a shame, I guess. No $100 from me. It's okay. It's okay. $100 is, well, I mean, $100 isn't something to sneeze at, but it's not like I'm in desperate need of money right now. It's funny that, like, when at first I wanted to do YouTube for like you know, to become relevant and for the money, and then as I grew older, you know, like if you like search up like my YouTube, you would find like a video from about that granny game when it was just a mobile game, and then it was like when they first introduced a shotgun, so I crafted the shotgun and I just shot granny, and that was like a 40,000 video. So all right, well, now that we gotta wait 2 minutes, I guess let's take a look at okay, hold on. I need Hold on. I need to do this for I need to do this for for what's it called? My vertical as well. Man, why did I never ever set this up? Can I link this to vertical scenes? Link scene 2. All right. So, and then window capture. All right. Let me just pull this up. So I had this thing a while back where basically what I did was for my purposes, for the purpose of proving that how completely and absolutely redundant you know, what was it called again? Naked rates are. I hold on. Uh, I guess apparently I have to capture my display, I guess. Guess that doesn't work. Oh, okay, here we go. Fit to screen. Same thing for I'm really terrible at this whole like fucking whatever, so transform center of the screen and then transform screen. Alright. Everyone looking right now? Hold on, let me just So this is my stupid fucking so this video was called the thing is naked ray, right? And basically what I was trying to prove at this point in time was no matter how hard we try to spin it, uh will naked rates will always be completely inferior to just kitted rates, right? So I'm like, you know, I go island, I have 0 gear, right? So first things first, I find a 5.7 pretty good over here. I get all these like items that I need for my for all my like quests that I cannot take with me because I'm naked, I don't have a backpack, right? And that's like a huge gripe that I already had. Then blah blah blah, go in here. First thing I walk in here, first things first that happens is like right here we get like a GPU, right? So at this point I was just like, fuck this shit, you know. I'm trying to prove that my that naked rates are completely inferior, and then my streamer lock pops out and I get this, you know. So it's like, what the hell? I was like, okay, maybe I should just ditch it because I don't have like a backpack. But then I found this AUG and I was like, okay, I guess I can kind of make it. I guess I can kind of make it work. So I start running all the way to the thing with GPU like my dick in my hand, right? And then the worst thing pops up. I get a second GPU in the same rate. Not even on like the spawn location to the left of it. I literally get it as a random drop in a container. So that's like basically my entire fucking that's my entire fucking story of my fucking life, you know. I try to prove that you know it's completely inferior, and then I just completely prove that like streamer lock be upon ye when you try to basically do everything. And you know what the saddest thing is that I didn't need both of those GPUs at all, because I mean I've already maxed out my Intel room, so it's completely pointless. You know, I didn't need those two GPUs. I could have just tossed them. But I was like, what the shit? What the shit? So yeah, I had to carry I had to carry those two out of the raid. And by the way, like I didn't find I the only backpacks I found were 2 sling bags, by the way. So like I didn't I didn't even need to I didn't need them, but I still carried them out. And like one junk spark plug. That's how I carried out. Like my current thing wants me to like get water bottles and junk gauges, junk spark plugs. I couldn't carry any of that out cuz like I ran into them like when I didn't have had the sling bag that I picked up at like labs or something. And then by the time I was about ready to exfil, I had only found 2 sling bags, which was really infuriating. But I mean, hey, if we take a look at the value of one GPU, if you were to sell it, it's like 47.5 grand or like 48. So, oh, technical taco, came back. Oh right, I guess we kind of already started the bunker tour, right? So, it's a trade room, you know, all the random shit, streamer items, car batteries, and flight recorders. Couple other items over here that quite frankly don't really matter per se. Over in the kitchen we have like all the water bottles, the sodas, you know, the cans of food and whatever. It's just all pretty standard stuff. You subscribe? Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Here in the storage room, I really only use this first area because I never end up using any. Cause honestly, it's like all this storage space, I don't even know what to do with it, so it's completely pointless. NRSs, bandages, promadols, and then I guess the guns. So it's a lot of deagles with one wakizashi. These are like from a remnant of my old videos. Couple key cards here and there. And then first gun wall, AK Alphas, AK5Cs, MCXs, couple Barretts, and AWM. I'm not so much a fan of sniping anymore these days because I realize that this is just far superior. Got Altons and 6B43s in here. Here we have like a couple Ronins, more 6B43s. This is these are the drugs. He's got a Mitch helmet over here because we ran out of space in the third room. Whatever Ragnars I have. SK, I forgot what these are called. Tapco SKS, M1A SASs, MP7s, like all the apparent XMs and whatever. And here we have like, you know, the collector gears and Kurtek gear and whatever. Here I store my remaining 6B43s and all the Mitch helmets that I can't. M249s right here. I have one in the I have one at the inside inside my storage as well, cause I don't. There are too many of them, quite frankly. So yeah, that's more or less the bunker tour, I guess. Nothing much to it. Just someone who's played a little bit too much of the game. Lucky. I rather have MCX spears, but sure, I guess. I mean, down the line you'll eventually realize that as good as the MCX as good as the M249s or LMGs in general sound, they're really heavy to carry, which will only. How's your wipe so far? Apparently going swimmingly. Apparently. You like PvE more because you don't lose your loot. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I play more so PvE because I don't enjoy the aspects of PvP where, you know, you try to play silo, you have people ratting, you try to play island, but you have people ratting in the trees. You try to play everything else, they are also ratting. So it's like at that point it's not even fun. So I might as well just forget PvP and just move on to PvE. But yeah, my wife's been going great so far, crazy boy. I've just for the most part I've just been trying to get try and see if I can get the Omega container, which at this point I don't know when the wipe is, but if it's anytime soon, then I doubt that I will have I doubt that I'll be able to get the Omega secure container. I mean, not that I really need it anyways, because I mean, let's face it, why does a PvE player need a secure container? I just thought it'd be nice to get it. I mean, there are the people who have already got it because they don't do anything but play the game. I fortunately have a life outside of Ghost of Tabor. It's been around like 30 days since the secure container came out, or just in general. I need this, by the way. Some people really just like played the game that much, like their every waking moment was to play Tabor, which, I mean, granted, it's probably because they're like children and have all the world time on their hands. I don't know, and you know, God forbid their parents ever do any actual like raising of their own children instead of just giving them like a VR headset and calling it a day type shit. Yeah, 30 days until wipe, then it's gonna seem very unlikely, because these quests are taking a little bit too long. So I'm gonna cause like most of the stuff that I'm doing right now is, well, there's complete 25 fucking raids, and then it's complete 20 raids on Makame's night, collect water bottles, thermos, junk, blah 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 blah, whatever, you know. So that these are like, except for the 2 raid things, it's everything else is just complete RNG. So you know what would be the true act of desperation is the one quest that is actually relatively easy to do, and that's it's a quest where you basically just go into raid and you don't die and you don't kill anything. So, and that's the entire thing about it, and it's 10 raids, and it's 10 raids. So by the time you churn out like all of those, then bada bing bada boom, you're set. But gotta go, but I gotta watch my lives around a lot. Alright, cool, man. I'll see you next time. Bye. I just don't get how people can play the game so much, you know? Like, okay, to be fair, there was one point in time where I needed to do a video which required me to kill Collector, and I just sat down for like 2 or 3 days straight running like 50 rates of Matka just to try to get Collector. So I mean, hey, you know what? I did eventually get Collector, but at that same point in time, I had also gotten Minty and Spectre 5 because it was taking way too long for me to just find Collector that one time. And then, you know, now that I'm just perusing Matka with no real intention to find Collector, I ended up getting him twice in a row last stream, which is fucking ludicrous, to be honest. Also, I like told like some of my previous viewers that I was gonna start streaming around night times, and I fucking lied, cause it turns out that I did not start my actual job this week. It's next week, so only when next week starts am I gonna roll around to doing that that nightly streaming, which is arguably gonna be better for most of you people, cause well, you're gonna be it's gonna be like morning for you guys instead of nighttime or whatever. So I'm doing it for you guys. Well, not really. It's because But you know what? Maybe down the line I'll be able to make this YouTube business a career. It's gonna be a while though. I can tell you that much. I know it's really fucking I know I talk about this a little bit too much, but like YouTube statistics are somewhere along the lines of you need at least 500 subscribers to even be able to accept donations. And then when you reach like 1,000 subscribers, then you do get monetized through ads, and then even then you need the algorithm needs to bless your videos so that you can play said ads. You know? I really wish there was some easier Hannah quest to do. Once I finish this quest, by the way, once I finish these complete whatever quest, by the way, we're gonna start doing the complete rates without killing or dying, cause that shit is easy street. Like, no, that's no issue. Like that's weak sauce stuff. Cause I would just bring in the best gear and then I'll just not die. And I don't even need to bring in armor. Well, I need to bring in armor, but I don't need to bring guns or anything. Or even if I do, probably just like a Makarov or something for emergency situations. And then I'll go island night, cause night island's like literally like the easiest way for you to avoid having to kill anything. So that is the plan. Now we just need to finish this. We just need to do like 5 more of these raids, and our exfil location is not here. Are you kidding me right meow? And it's already been an hour since I went live. So it's not exactly like the raids are slow. So the raids are slow, right? We need to do a lot of offline gaming. Offline gaming. I mean, there was a time where I played Tabor like off camera or off stream, but it's changed a little bit since then. Mostly because like fucking, I started picking up all those flat games that I've been skipping out on playing as of recent. Plus, like, I got tired of just playing Tabor like every single day as well. Like when I'm in the flow, I'm in the flow, you know. So, but when I'm out of the flow, I'm like really out of it. I guess this would be one of those moments, wouldn't it? But I'm really close to getting like Hannah 5 and whatever. Shiro I've already obtained 5. I just haven't gotten enough money for it, which I guess still puts me at 4. So technically my claim of saying that I'm at 5 is false. He lied. I don't know how many people are gonna stop watching me because I changed my life schedule. It would be pretty hilarious to suddenly have everyone stop watching me because instead of like instead of appealing to all the insomniac people, I now appeal to the people who wake up at reasonable timings or have jobs. Yippee! 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 Alright, so... Alright. I need to craft myself a build for running what's it called? For running raids where I don't kill anyone. I don't think I need like collector's armor or anything. Probably like a 6B 102 would probably suffice, cause 6B, cause like the collector gear and 6B 43 armor is like really fucking heavy, and I need mobility, so we probably do like 6B 102 and then we'll stick with the Ronin, because the Ronin is probably like really negligible in terms of weight. Yeah, it's basically negligible. This is about 15 kilograms. Oh yeah, and then we can instead of bringing a Ragnar, we can. Oh my god, my singular well, actually we would probably stick with the Ragnar because of the because I mean the Ragnar's heavy, but it allows you to put in so many things. And then we're just gonna keep hitting purples and shit. I heard it's pretty fucking. I heard that Night Island has a lot of fantastic loot. I just need to do this complete 25 raids without dying in Makamiya's Night 1 before I can do that, cause cause well I'm knee deep in it, so I need to see it through, right? Or maybe I should just bring like a VSB or something. I mean, I'm not planning to get shot at, right? But if I do, it's gonna sting. Well, we'll see. I'll have like a VSB with like all the medicinal pouches. Just I remember like Soul, who's in case you guys don't know Soul, he very briefly was the TikTok guy. He appeared a couple times on Tabor's official like TikTok page and whatever, saying like talking about stuff, and well, he was
Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
and he was good at it. But then, you know, he got relegated to the VUE, RD, all the other dudes. Nothing against them, but I did I did like that brief period in which Soul was doing the commentating stuff. I mean, you know, it's just biased because Soul's my friend, so. Oh yeah, also these like these like junk stuff is gonna help us a lot because of the because they guess who's back? I think it might be the cheese guy. Oh my god! Connection terminated. Thank you, Scott, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Welcome. If you don't know me, I am Okami, and I play quite a bit of Ghost of Tabor, PVE specifically, in fact. So welcome. Yeah, we're mostly here for just relaxing, and not taking the game too seriously. So hope you stick around. Yes. All right, 5 more raids and then we're done with the with with the genocide route, as they call it, and we're gonna start the we're gonna start the we're gonna start the we're gonna start the pacifist route, I guess. Honestly, speaking of pacifists, we could honestly probably bring that big. We could start bringing in big shields because I don't think they have that good of armor, or weapons to fit Phoenix wise that they would that they would be able to shoot through any of my to shoot through shields. But for now, we're still stuck. We're still stuck doing Makame's raids with 47 kilograms of items, I guess. I swear, the next time I see collector, I'm selling his XM because I have way too many. I have way too many of them at this rate. Like, I'm gonna enrage all the. I'm gonna enrage everyone, but you know what would be so fucking funny if I sold collector gear that everyone wants. I hear people inside here, so I don't think collector is here anyway. So that's good. Yep. Why couldn't it be like Matka Underground, you know? At least Matka Underground I could farm reds, you know. It had to be Island and Matka. You know. One has collector, the other has fish cultists, and I don't need either of them right now, so trash, kid. Yeah, we're going one handsies, cause I guess the fitness test curse is taking over. Saiga. Well, okay. We're gonna be running a lot of purples in on island once we do get the ball rolling on that thing. I mean, no shade the Matka, of course, but island just has so much fucking loot that it honestly would benefit me more just to go there. That's just how it is, because with the island being so large, my typical route for it is just way faster. But I'm not gonna be using like the vigor X shit or epinephrine or whatever. I don't have a peanut allergy. Why would I be using epinephrine? You know? Tomorrow and the week after are going to be the last opportunities that I'll ever get to stream around this time, at least for around 3 months to a year. Cause I'll have a job. Oh my god. I saw that meme, by the way, the one that started it all. Today we're gonna be talking about one of humanity's greatest fears, a job. When it gets to a point these days, it gets like the meme is fine and all, but you do start to question humanity once it comes to a point where people are starting to, jokingly, of course, people are starting to jokingly say that the word job is a slur, because apparently people are just straight up unemployed. I mean, you know, some people unironically play video games like as their main source of income, and still are ungrateful for it. It's basically a dream job for some of us, me specifically, dude. Like, you know how much I killed to be a QA tester or a video game tester just in general. Dude, I'd be trying to find ways to break the game as much as possible. I just don't think video game tester is a really good is a very consistent job because they'll call you for whatever games, right? But you're gonna be forced to sign NDAs and shit and whatever. And like I remember like if I were to be like a demo tester, I mean I would literally be like finding almost every single way. I'll be like, if I was in like VR, I'd be like touching every role, running through every single thing just to try to find a bug so that I can be like, oh, in the good graces of people, you know. Shame. I do kind of miss like those moments where they just release the game and whatever bugs that you got, that was it. You know, you know when they like ported Resident Evil 4 to PC, and then not only did they not fix the Ditman glitch, they also like eventually doubled down and said, "This is so fucking cool. Let's add it to RE4 remake in the form of a striker charm." And then also like not only that, but like on the PC, you can literally for Resident Evil 4 again, like on the PC, you could literally just your entire progress for the what's it called? Like that one gauntlet session, you can just unequivocally just get that entire part of your so like all the bullets that you spent and whatever just immediately gone because the game was just crashed like at the very end. Speaking of like Resident Evil 4, I remember that one guy getting absolutely clowned on for saying that Resident Evil 4 remake was completely soulless, and Jesus Christ, he deserved to get clowned on. So I swear some people are just so incredibly blinded by nostalgia that they still say that like uh like when people tell me with a straight face that like Resident Evil 4 is the greatest survival horror of all time, people are just so nostalgia blinded, man. That's all I can think of because let's be honest, like compared to, you can't say of all time when you have shit constantly coming out and getting better and better, you know. It's just not good anymore, and people are unable to accept that fact because they're so blinded by nostalgia that they'll do whatever it that they'll just completely double down on their stance on this game is the fucking greatest of all time. Well, I mean, in reality, like at that point in time, sure. If you're talking about now, absolutely not. So, so, and then people get defensive and offended when you say shit like that. Stupid, stupid. The raid. Oh, 14 seconds. Okay. Like, I would like my childhood was Ape Escape 3. Did I say that it was the best game to ever come out? No. Does it still hold up well today in terms of fun? Yeah, sure. I found it fun. I still want them to bring back the Ape Escape series. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. But we can't always have what we want, right? Ooh, Automod.
Please do not forget to store
Thank
your
you,
online
kind
gear
sir.
in the appropriate
Boom. Trash kid. Oh, all proceeds go to Hannah. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Ah, fuck it. I'll keep the magazines though, cause the magazines are don't take up a lot of space. Man, if I had this kind of shit when I was in the military, I would have been cruising. But no, we gotta use the outdated like 70 fucking year old gun that has been proven outdated. But no, they can spend new money to replace the Ultimax. But when it comes to my machine gun, hell no, you know. Hell no. Tangerinis. Wow. 30,000? How generous. That's actually like more than the surprisingly that's like more than the actual like if I were to sell streamer items or anything like that. And then the rest I can just toss here. Cause why not? Pedal to the metal. Let's grab this fruit cock. I love fruit cock. Okay, 4 more. Let's go. Hopefully I did not forget anything. Man, I can't wait for wipe to come. It would make the struggle of having to get back up to where I am right now would be so unironically fun. Alright, we got museum exfil this raid, so let's slowly make our way over there, take the what? You know, take everything we can, and then soda. As you can tell, the energy is kind of gone because of the energy has been kind of gone since because of well, it takes energy to feel like shit, right? Funnily, who knew? And I can't just not feel like crap because the fucking IPPT yesterday was terrible. Tear down the set, tear down the lights, tear down my house, tear down my kids. Tenna? What is Tenna? Okay. Ooh, give me this. Gonna turn in a lot of these bad boys. It's crazy. I'm not getting gauges. Where's the gauge? The gauge. I'm gonna have so much fun running around like the specific areas that have like absolutely nothing. Actually, fuck it. When it comes to the point where I need to go and like earn money, I'm selling all those extra GPUs that I have just rotten away in my bunker. Cause why not, right? What's the point? What's the point of keeping them around? Nothing. That's what. We're gonna find so much more of everything once we start the island raids. The only reason I didn't want to do the island raids at first was because they were taking too long, and then I realized that it takes about the same amount of time if I don't do the killing thing. Like hitting the purple is completely optional, and even then, like, this will save me the trouble of having to buy one later. I guess I could take one of these as well, just in case. I mean, hey, if nothing else, gotta bring a knife, right? Now, stop it. The Scar magazine actually plays into the design of the MDR. I'm not gonna lie. It makes it look really nice. So now we just need medicine pouches, right? I missed all the shots. So I need a smaller pistol. Probably the John Wick 2011, I guess. That'll do. Ooh, junk gauge. I dropped him. Very nice. Also, like, you know, bringing nothing except for like a knife and the med syringes also allows me to basically run with an empty Ragnar because I don't really need anything else other than food and water. And even then, I would just bring like, I don't know, like a fruit cocktail or something, because that shit is like it fills up both. You see, so you don't need to bring a canteen as well. Oh my god, what a concept! Ugh. I know this is a completely random thought, but like, so since I talked about like Tenna and whatever just now, so it's no secret that I played Deltarune, right? or I have played Deltarune. So the thing about Deltarune was that I actually was that was that I was really stubborn about the Roaring Knight, and I think I've talked about him a bit in the past actually concerning the Roaring Knight and whatever. So so a little bit of a funny story. So when you like play the game, you have like 3 slots to save, right? So I wanted to I I didn't actually really touch any of like the extra stuff at the beginning of the 4th chapter, which coincidentally meant that I would have no choice but to kind of, you know, uh replay the Roaring Knight. I mean, I technically didn't need to replay the Roaring Knight cuz I only wanted to the only extra thing that I was really concerned with was the rhythm mini game at the start of chapter 4 when you visit the closet world or whatever. And so I literally like went back into chapter 3, which my apparent last save file was before I started to fight the Roaring Knight. So I went back in, and then I kid you not, I literally one tried the Roaring Knight again. So I guess it really was like a Sans Megalovania situation where I just needed to learn the pattern, and then I would and then after that like everything was smooth sailing. I didn't need to do anything complicated. Uh I just needed I just needed to learn how to fight 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 the Roaring Knight once, and then suddenly all the muscle memory kicks in, and then we be smooth sailing from henceforth. All right, we're gonna wait. We gotta wait a little while, but I'm not gonna sit here and entertain you. I'm gonna be perusing YouTube. Or or alternatively, I'm just gonna be on my phone. You can tell I have I care a lot about my content. Oh, nice. I literally opened up YouTube Shorts, and the first thing that popped up was them talking about how Nintendo Switches are. There's no such thing as join cone. I don't do I don't do viewer rates of any kind. So
Please do not
so
forget to
bad luck
put
for
your
you, man.
monster and gear in the appropriate areas.
The
Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
and I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't plan to ever do viewer rates. So points for trying, I guess. But Jesus Christ, man. Do you literally only no offense to you, of course, but do you literally only come into people's streams to to join up and play games with them? Because that's your first message to me. Is is a join commands. Like, do you not even care about anything else, or? I mean, I guess not. Okay, topped up on brass. Can't believe in a blink of an eye it's already fucking 46. Three more. Oh yeah, we need to put this away. We need to put this. I don't even know why I have this, to be honest. Could I drink from it? Maybe somehow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that too later, huh? Oh. Drop leg knife sheath. Drop leg knife sheath. Alright. We're getting pretty close on the Karuna stuff, which is really sad considering I'm still what 1, 2, 3, 4, 12,000 away. 12,000, 120,000 away, which is no small amount, I'll tell you that much. These missions aren't really going by as fast as I like them to be going, so. Oh, I forgot to refill one of my magazines. Silly me, am I right? I'm just gonna ditch the canteen. How heavy is this canteen? That's a very, very good question, actually. How heavy is that canteen? One whole kilogram. Damn. That matters, you know? Matters a lot. Alright. 2 more. You've been here before? That's just depressing. Well, I spawned near Cathedral, but to be honest, I have my doubts as to whether I will actually get the Cathedral expo or not. Just because, you know, the Maka works really fucking weird, and honestly, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if I got an expo at Cathedral and not museum. That's just how weird it is. Weird this place is. One thing I will say about Matka as well is that it's not necessarily that I can't get any of like the junk items that I need, but some of them are really, really inconvenient. Like that tent out there, like I don't want to go out all the way out there. I don't wanna. Mom said I don't have to, so I don't wanna. You know? and like searching the graveyard, that also takes a while. You know, everything takes a while. Whereas it's better for island because like it's on the way, so it's not too disruptive. And then like one of the areas is literally blocked off by a streamer item skull that you have to get from another map. So the investment is pretty shite. I have a feeling that I may want to keep the 6B43 around. I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet, but we will down the line. I remember like I used to piss off a lot of my commanders when I was in the military because I swapped from using the standard issue I swapped from the standard issue flashlight that they gave us that was really fucking terrible. I opted for literally an upgrade which I paid out of my own money. Out of my own pocket. I opted for a better flashlight from like Nightcore or something, and I kept pissing them off cause they needed a lot of like batteries for their fucking night vision goggles and shit, and my flashlight didn't really use that. It used a lithium battery. And then when I told them that I use a lithium battery, they thought that I took that lithium battery from the company stores. So I showed them the fucking battery and it looked nothing like their lithium batteries. And I was so fucking done with them at that point. God forbid I buy something of my own and then they try to tell me that I stole cause apparently lithium batteries only come in one form, I guess. Mine was I don't even know how they thought that I stole a lithium battery from company stores. It was like my battery was literally yellow. Theirs was silver. So what the hell, man? But you know, it's military. Logic is a rare. Logic and thinking are rare commodities. You know. Ooh, a gauge. Believe this might be the last one I need actually. Ooh, but I wouldn't say no to another gauge. We're on a gauge roll. Also, is it weird to say that my thumb is getting tired from pushing forward on the from pushing my forward on my button or my whatever? It actually looks like a better flashlight than the fucking one that we have. I have no idea. I mean, I will say I don't remember if they said they were specifically gonna add a pistol laser, but it would be pretty fucking awesome if they did down the line. Dude, you know what's a really like fucking stupid pistol that would actually be really fucking fun to add? Speaking of Resident Evil 4, Leon's Silver Ghost would be a pretty cool fucking weapon to add. It would just be another pistol, of course, and I believe it's a 9mm. So hey, you know, the list of 9mm weapons grows, but still, it would be really fucking awesome to have a Silver Ghost in the game, or a Mauser. Man, the red 9 in Tabor, that would be pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, technically, like, this place is like in Russia or something, so I don't know if a Mauser C96 would really make a lot of sense, but hey, why not, right? We have American weaponry here, so it's not like a Mauser C96 is out of the question. I mean, I can spitball all these ideas, but at the end of the day, it's up to the devs. I am no game developer or game maker myself, so I can only say I want this. I cannot say that I demand this. That's a thing that a lot of people forget nowadays, is that we can always ask for things, and we can always complain and complain and complain. But at the end of the day, it's not really up to us to decide what is needed in the game, is it? Scott is the CEO of the game, so he gets to decide whatever goes into the game. And you will never be able to override him because he's a military vet and he doesn't take shit from people. It will never happen. There's one bullet in it. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to save one bullet. Alright. Thank you, sir, for giving me the time. I shall spare your life for now. Mostly because I just couldn't see you. Ooh. Lots of guns, huh? I guess this is one thing I could do when I start doing all these pacifist runs, is is loading up on guns to sell in my inventory. I mean, it's not exactly like I need these guns anymore anyways. Like 90% of them are pointless after a certain point in the game. I mean, I can use them, sure, but what's the point? Start of the raid is gonna look very, very fucking weird, because it's gonna be a lot of undergrounds probably, or whatever is convenient for getting Spectre and Minty up first. Probably Minty, no, probably Spectre, cause the guns are more important to me. The guns are half the fun of the game, right? So it doesn't matter if you have shitty armor as long as you have the guns. Guns, lots of it. Honestly, I'll tell you what my early wipe looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna see whatever mission I get, and then I'm going to run it based off of it. But if it's nothing and it's just kill, then if it's like headshots, I'll run a pistol, and then go close quarters. If it's just a generic kill, I'm gonna bring a shotgun. Thankfully, I have the John Wick DLC that literally allows me to cheat the system by having a very good shotgun at level 1. So it's been a while since Yo, you keep falling asleep early. How you going, Okami? Hello. It's been a while. So apparently I lied. I didn't. I'm not starting work this week. I'm starting work next week. uh, I know. I'm a fake. I lied to my audience. Um, it's been going all right up until yesterday. Like I had. So okay. So this week I tried to sign up for the fitness test again because I failed the last one. Right. I failed my last one. So I signed one up for Monday, but then I got screwed over because of the booking app's user interface. It was so atrocious that I accidentally signed up for training instead of the test. So I had to go and cancel it because I'm not gonna do training. Then I booked one for yesterday, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. And this time it was correct. And and then and then I got and then I still failed, cause I mean technically it was my fault, but I also had another underlying issue that I completely forgot about until yesterday. So I never really talked about this before, uh, from what I remember, but I actually during my service in the army, I got a condition called runner's knee, and basically runner's knee gives me a lot of pain in my right knee when I try to run, and I completely forgot about it until I went back to run yesterday, which ended up with me you know okay, so first off, I didn't do very good on my push-ups and sit-ups. I'll say that, but 13 minutes and 40 seconds to run 2.4 kilometers is technically really obtainable. It's just that I my knee started hurting when I was running on like my second last lap. So it ended up that instead of running 13 minutes and 40 seconds maximum, I ended up running 14 minutes and 20 seconds, which is fucking horrendous. So that's when I decided, enough is enough. So this morning, I woke up. First thing I did was I walked over to my nearby doctor, and I got a referral for physiotherapy and an orthopedic, cause I can't go on with fucking doing this with doing IPPT anymore. I think my time has come. Like honestly, like I can't do it anymore. Otherwise, if I keep doing it, eventually it's gonna come to a point where I severely injure it like the last time, so bad to the point where I had no choice but to limp for like a week straight. It's either gonna come to that, or it's gonna come to a point where or it's already gonna come to a point where like I just permanently shatter my knee because of how bad it gets. So I'm gonna go get a referral for it, and then hopefully I won't be asked to do the fitness test anymore. And if I do get it my way, I get my physical grade gets down from B2 or whatever it is to like E9 or something. Yeah, and then medical exemption would basically grant me the ability to basically no longer be forced to do it anymore. Thank you, Wyatt, for following. Welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Okami, and we play a lot of Tabor. That ain't gonna get better. I mean, I initially the whole selling point of like, oh, just bear with it for now, cause just bear with it for now, and it wasn't really highlighted as a real issue, quote unquote, was mainly because I was gonna be motorized infantry, which means that I didn't need to walk or run as much. So they were like, "Oh, just it'll be all right, no issue." And I got my silver fitness at that point in time off of a literal fluke. Like, I don't mean to say anything, but the people there kind of like to cheat because they manual count. So you should get paid to by them for disabling you. Well, see, the thing is, I can't prove that they did, though. Is the thing, unless like some testimonial comes into play here, which is unlikely to happen, cause I mean, it's not that big of a deal though. Is the thing. So it's not that huge of a deal. It's just I cannot run. I just cannot run. That's the whole thing. It's just I can no longer run. It's not going to physically alter my life permanently, and quite frankly, they kind of swept it under the rug that I had this kind of condition at first. So you know, but well, you were there, now you can't run. Yeah. That's why I was always. That's why. Whenever like I did had to run, I always did light jogging, and I would get slammed by every single commander. During that point in time, cause I refused to run fast and upkeep my fitness because of it, cause I was basically doing light jogging at that point. So a lot of commanders were mad that I didn't manage to put in effort when it was kind of their fault because. Well, the backstory is that there are 3 months there was the basic training. There was basic training, and then there's basic training, and then after basic training there's what's it called? Then you enter like the unit life as in like infantry or whatever. And so they had this like marathon. Uh, they had this marathon that we were obligated to run, and so when we first transitioned into infantry unit whatever, the first thing they did was make us run 4 kilometers, which is pretty fucking. Which right out of the gate, running that much is a fucking stretch. And then you tack on the fact that I'm not one of the most fit people out there, and we had a full week. We had a full week prior of just not doing any physical activities because we were on break. So first they made us do four, which is crazy as like a starter. Crazy as a starter. Then like a couple of days later or something, they made us run 6. So during the 6, I started experiencing the knee pains, and then it wasn't bad at first, you know. But then after the 6, like the next day or the day after was literally like the marathon. So at that point in time, when I walked, when after I alighted the bus to go and do the marathon. At that point, I was limping, and I told them that I couldn't do it. So they let me just sit at the stadium. And then afterwards, it conveniently started to fucking rain that same day, and I literally couldn't run. I had to limp. I had to run. I had to go and like slowly walk while limping, which was fucking terrible because I got soaked. I got soaked in the rain because of it. And so ever since then, you know, seeing physiotherapists, I got diagnosed with runner's knee, and then they said it get that info in your medical record. That's what I told all this to the doctor already. Like, oh, it started like in the military. I told the doctor that it started in the military, and I was told to just ride through the motions, and it hasn't gotten any better because I mean I stopped limping, but whenever I would run, it would like flare up again. So now I have a referral to go and see a physiotherapist and an orthopedic, or no, an orthopedic, which will hopefully give me the ability to finally, you know, get exempted from the military. I finally did it. I finally did it. After exiting the military, I found a way out of the military after exiting the military. That's crazy. But hey, you know what? It probably means I don't have to go back for reservists at the very least. Most likely. Probably. I mean, at worst, if I do, I won't be asked to do any strenuous activities. I'll probably be downgraded to like some fuck ass clerk or something, which honestly is way better than having to it's way better than having to do running again. I'll tell you that much. Granted, it means I won't. Oh, and this is the best part. If I do get a downgrade on my physical status, it most likely means I won't have to see those assholes who always bothered me during my 2 years anymore. A disability check? I don't think that works here. It's like I said, it's not serious enough to the point where I can never walk again or anything like that, you know. It's just serious enough to the point where if I run, it will hurt, and because it hurts, I don't want to run, which means that I can't do and running is one of the core components of the physical fitness test. So what the fuck? So what the hell, you know? But I mean, aside from that, yeah, I mean, I'm starting my job soon, and my job doesn't really require me to do any running, so I should be good. Or even if it probably requires me to do running, it probably doesn't require me to run for as long as like 15 minutes. Probably just like 2 minutes across a hospital or something like that. You know, at max. You know, nothing that is ever serious. And I hope it stays that way. So yeah, that's but now other than that, my body just really hurts from having to do all those push-ups, sit-ups, and that run. You're young, man, but when you get older, would I even consider myself young? I mean, I guess I'm like 22 now, so I'm not young, but I'm not old, but I'm not young either. It's like I'm like young adult now. That's one way to call it. But yeah, if this thing gets like rejected or something, and then I have to run and constantly hurt myself, like honestly, like it has been an issue that has been prevalent for however many years, and it was swept under the rug, which is not really acceptable. So because initially the promise was that we won't be doing ground infantry stuff, so they never saw it as a problem, but they completely went back on that promise, and it was never that big of an issue because I really took almost every single precaution to make sure that I didn't have to run really hard. But the fitness test is one thing that I cannot avoid running hard at, unless I'm so insanely good at my push-ups and sit-ups that I can do like a 30-minute run and still be able to pass. You know, it's like okay, so the point system is more lenient for people who have served their 2 years already, right? So instead of the 61 points that is typically required of someone who's actively serving, now it's only required that I get 51 points, which is very generous, all things considered. Cause so so both statics both static push-ups and sit-ups are worth 25 points each. So if I can somehow get the maximum 25 points on both, which is literally next to impossible for me right now because I've never maxed out my statics to begin with. And then you also tackle on the fact that you also tackle on the addition that I'm only in the second category, which means that there's not so much leniency for my tests. It's just like they're more lenient on you once you reach a certain age, but once you reach a certain age group, but the first age group is literally from 22 to 24, which means that to get some leniency on my test, to get more leniency on my fitness test, I would literally have to be 2 years older, which I am not. All right. Actually, now that I think about it, right, that's probably why one of the highest scorers in my company back then was got as high scores as he did. Was because he was like fucking 25 years old while the rest of us were like 21 or 22. So he was cheating the system just by being so uneducated that he had to take his national service later in lieu of fucking studying for longer. But yeah, I hope like this knee doesn't get as bad as this. I mean, to be fair, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm unappreciative of my legs or anything, but I've always said, like, if I were to lose an arm or a leg in this modern day situation, a leg is probably easier because I need my hands for keyboard typing. My legs, I can get a prosthetic and then I can walk probably just fine, you know? Oh jeez. OG whiz. Yeah. Like, I don't want to end up losing my leg. I don't think this runner's knee is serious enough where I have to lose my leg, but why take the chance, you know? I could shatter my knee somehow, and then it turns gangrenous, and then we need to remove everything below the knee, you know? That's a very extreme case scenario, but it's not to say that it couldn't happen, so why take the risk, right? Honestly, I think I'm all but guaranteed this thing, cause I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's either that or I'll never be able to pass any of my physical fitness tests ever again. So I'm sure the military will be understanding and approving of shoot you up if you're not running 5 clicks for a year. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's only been like a month and a half since I exited the military, and even then, it's not exactly like I was stressing myself out during that period in time. Like during my last legs of military, I was just in a mood where I just didn't give a shit, and I just didn't give a shit. So I would always light jog and just not do any of the and just not upkeep my running. So nightmare. You know, my sister. Speaking of nightmare, like my mom was talking to my sister randomly, and then and then I just appeared in front of her, and she started yelling nightmare. My sister's in Australia, so it was like a video call. It was like nightmare, 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 nightmare. And then she was like, "Wait, I need to ask you something." And then she asked me on whether to buy The Last of Us 1. I was like, "Oh, yeah, just buy it. It's good." But oh, you know, speaking of my mom, right? She my mom has made it has occurred to me at this point that my mom has made a very poor financial decision, and that was in the purchase and consumption of a pill called propolis. P-O-P-R-O-P-O-L-I-S. And basically, this product is basically beeswax in combination with other shit like resin and whatever. And allegedly this tree resin and beeswax bullshit is supposed to boost your immunity system. So, or at least that's what it said on the packaging. And so my mom, being my mom, she told me that since I'm going to be working soon in a hospital of all places. Okay, so there's already kind of a problem with that. I am not a doctor. I will not be seeing sick patients every single day, and that's not my job. I will not be getting in close contact with them. The second thing is that even if I do, it's not going to be in close proximity interaction. I will be behind a desk. That's my job, where I will give them directions on where to go, amongst other things. That is what I think my job scope is. I mean, honestly, I could be very wrong, but the job description, patient service associate, does kind of seem like that's the case, right? So I don't know where this started, because this started fucking years ago, right? But my mom is completely convinced at this point that this beeswax pill is some kind of like fucking miracle cure, and she has convinced my sister to buy hundreds of dollars worth of them. And she tells me to take them every day. And when I told her that I wasn't interested, she got defensive and angry, as she usually does, because, you know, she's delusional and whatever. I mean, I haven't taken any since ever since she yelled at me to go and try and force me to take them. Granted, but I ended up searching like I ended up searching propolis medical benefits on the web, and surprise surprise, it turns out that most of the articles about propolis state that it only has mouths at most, and it's all and like I said, it's all mouth. So everything that was written on the packaging is just utter horseshit. What a surprise, right? I heard that bee propolis is good. Well, that's the thing though, is that research has apparently stated otherwise, that it's not true. It is not true at all. There's no real apparent benefit to propolis. And apparently it's kind of all a lie. Wonder if you feel good after taking for a while. See, that's the thing though, is that it's a giant pill, right? It's a fucking humongous pill. So I don't even want to take it in the first place. I've taken them in the past, so it's not exactly like I haven't taken it before. It's just that the problem is that it didn't do anything for me back then, so why would it do anything for me now, you know? It's like based on past experiences, this is looking a lot like a placebo pill to me. So And I mean, apparently there's research that suggests that this is very much a pill that does not have any actual medical benefits. And if anything, apparently this is actually like detrimental for people who have any bee related allergies. I mean, I don't have any bee related allergies that I know of, but you know, if that like an old remedy, if that study info was from, maybe, but at this point, it has never really improved my health, so I've never really seen a reason to stick with to stick with eating it or consuming it. I hate eating pills, by the way. I feel like that is really important to this story because at the end of the day, you know, it's it's also kind of, why is my internet so slow? Hello? You there? Hello? My internet just took a shit. Hello? Seems fine for now. USA wouldn't trust it. Well, I mean, but still, at the end of the day, you know, it's like, if there's no other research, your good man takes in and vitamin D if you worry about immunity. I'm not worried about my immunity is the thing. I'm, I just don't want to take shit pills. Am I back? Apparently, I dropped 5,000 frames. And suddenly it's making a lot of sense why why this is taking so long for some reason. What the fuck? Okay, my internet is taking a doo doo right now, but I hope I'm still. Your internet is shitting too. No, that's completely me. What the fuck? Well, I guess that's it for the day then. If we can't continue. Lately, your internet's been cutting out. Hello? Hello, hello. I want to record a message for you to help you get settled on your first night. Alright. Well, unfortunately then I think that that's gotta be the end of the stream, right? Hey Julian, sorry. We're having some internet issues at the moment, so we gotta we gotta cut the stream for today. Okay. Well, all right. Uh, I don't know when the next like internet is gonna cut out or whatever, but it looks like we are gonna call it for today. I don't know what's going on, but I mean it's time for me to call it for the day anyway. So, even if even if uh even if I were to whatever, I would be getting off in like another 15 minutes. Glad to catch up. Well, I'll be live tomorrow as well, around the same time as per usual. So you can we can just continue this conversation later. But yeah, essentially, it's like, yeah, I just don't want to eat. I just don't want to eat those shit pills. So that's the bottom line. But to anybody that's still here that can still hear me, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.